Hello, happy Halloween. It
Good.
is Facebook Friday,
It is.
and we
Yep.
can't believe it, but it's Facebook Friday already, the end of October.
Yes, I know. Where did the time go?
You know where it went.
Yeah.
You know what we've been doing.
Uh-huh. Yep, it just flies by.
We just remembered to put on our orange things, and nothing that we're wearing goes with it.
Matches, yes.
You're
We're,
wearing pink.
I'm
Well,
wearing pink.
it's kind of purpley pink, though.
Well, it is, and I mean, you could say your top is on the verge of purple,
It's
so
not, though, it's
it's
blue.
royal blue.
We should have both been wearing like black
Yeah.
or.
Like I have my black sweater, but I could put that on.
No, it's not
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
We've ruined it
And we've
already.
ruined it already.
Maybe
Yeah.
at the end we can get dressed up with our witch hats.
Well, we could, yes.
Shall
yeah.
we do that? That sounds good. Oh, look, Wanda's here.
Wanda, yeah,
Yay.
good morning.
Welcome, and to all of you who are just joining us and starting to type your chats, thank you very much for doing that. And if you're watching this as a replay on YouTube, remember that you can also join us live.
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
go to our Facebook chat group, which is the Victoria Sampler chat
Yeah.
group, and ask to join if you're not already in part of it. And come and join us at 9:30, which is what it is now, Pacific time.
Yes.
We're out of daylight time now this weekend.
This weekend we go, yes, to standard time.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
from now on, it'll be
Yeah.
standard time
Yeah.
for us here in BC.
Yeah.
Yes, we are trying to look festive.
Yes.
We're not quite sure what our plans are for
Exactly.
Halloween. Good morning, Lorraine.
Oh, my plan for Halloween is to shut off the light
Kathy.
at home.
Shut off. Shut down.
Yeah, make it, look like I'm not home. I can't imagine I'd have any. I don't usually have trick or treaters, anyways, and I'm pretty sure this year I certainly won't. So,
Well, as far as our neighborhood is concerned, I think we've talked about this last year too. Yours as well.
Yeah.
Long, big driveways.
Absolutely.
Lots of vegetation.
Lots of vegetation. I mean, one side of my street is parkland, so it's pretty dark.
Yeah, can you imagine taking your little ones or allowing them to go by themselves down these large, and there's hardly any street lights.
Oh, yeah.
There's one at the end of our street.
Yeah.
Way at the other end of our street.
There's a couple of street lights on my street, but still.
Not at your house, probably, right?
No. And I do have a long driveway, so it's not really worth the effort for kids to come down the street. They don't.
No.
They don't.
They want instant candies.
That's right.
Especially
Absolutely.
these days.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, we are being encouraged not to have Halloween parties, which we promised both of us are not going to have
Definitely
any.
not. Yeah.
And what else have we got? Oh, yeah, I saw, I was talking to our mutual massage therapist, and Melanie, and she said she and her husband made a shoot out of an old...
She was telling me that she was making a shoot for, handing out candies.
Yeah, so she and her husband are going to sit on their front porch, which is slightly higher, and then they have an old gutter that they're using for the shoot, and then they are going to have to, like the people who come to ask for trick-or-treats are going to have to beg for them.
Oh.
Like, I want a trick-or-treat, or something like, or yell trick-or-treat to them.
Yeah, they better watch out. They might get pranked.
And on the bottom of the chute, they had built out of plywood this face of a scary monster.
Yeah.
So the chute goes through the mouth of the scary monster.
I like that. She didn't tell me she was doing that, so yeah.
And I think Bonnie Hendry, our what do you call it, provincial health minister?
No, she's not a health minister, but she is, I can't remember what her official title is.
But she's in charge of talking to us anyway.
That's right.
On TV. So she was, apparently she's the source of this idea.
Yes.
And a whole bunch of people around town have been doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know where it came from, but it sounds like it's a really good idea.
Absolutely. And I've seen a few on TV, people already having it set up.
Yeah, so
one had a scary clown at the end, right? Scary clown face. That'll give nightmares to kids.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to ask you guys, what are you doing for Halloween? In other words, are you handing out candies? Are you on a street where you have little kids come by and you're handing out candies? And if you are, do you have any special ways that you can tell us about that you're handing out candies without any,
absolutely
contact,
yes,
because those little kids, they're very vulnerable. We have to be careful of them.
That's right.
Kathy says, hello, morning, y'all. Patricia Rideout is here. Thank you.
Yep.
Very festive. Good morning. Good morning, Pandora, Mary Widritz, Karen Peterson, Loretta O'Neill. Hello, I'm watching but working on a problem at work.
I know, Loretta. How dare they?
Sandy Rubitsky's here too. Good. Gail Stetler.
Suzanne.
Yeah.
Marcy.
Marcy Schmidt. Morning, everyone is right. Kathy says she only had 2 trick-or-treaters last year. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean,
Absolutely.
You go all out, you get all this candy.
Yeah.
Apparently our mutual massage therapist gets, according to her neighbor, which she's just moved into this neighborhood, gets over 300.
That's what she was saying.
So I guess she's really ready for that. I said, so what will happen to all that candy that you're not giving out? She says, don't worry, my husband is a human vacuum cleaner.
She did tell me that too.
We must have the same conversation.
Absolutely, yeah. I said, well, I have to hide any chocolate, otherwise it's all gobbled up. And she goes, I have the same problem. So
I have to hide it from myself.
Yeah.
Dory Davis is here. Hello, Rainy, and your clocks fell back last weekend. So good for you for figuring out when to come this morning.
Yeah.
Patty says, hey, girlfriends, made it
Hi,
this week.
Patty. Yeah.
Donna. It's sunny there. Oh, Donna, it's also sunny here. It wasn't earlier.
No, it was cloudy, and then
we got all this beautiful autumn sunshine.
But the wind, we do have a wind today.
Yeah,
so,
well, luckily we're not outside.
Yeah. It's beautiful out, though.
Is it?
Yeah, when I came in.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
You mean that short dash between your car and the...
Well, actually, this morning, yes, because my husband has a flex day, so I didn't walk the dogs this morning. So yes, but I did take the recycling down the driveway. So
right then, so you know something about the weather.
I was out for but yes, not as long as yesterday.
Sandy Denclaw says hello, happy Halloween to you too. Norma Foster says we mostly have retirees in our neighborhood, so there are no kids, and I really miss that. Especially, isn't that the truth? I just love to see those little kids. But I guess when we retire, we have a different, like we don't want to see little kids all, during our days because they get really rambunctious sometimes.
Absolutely. Keeps the neighborhood quiet.
Keeps the neighborhood quiet. I like it quiet. And Loretta says happy Halloween. Wanda also doesn't. No handing out candy. I had no kids last year. Oh my goodness, we're not the only ones. And Dory does not celebrate Halloween there in the Czech Republic.
Absolutely.
I guess not.
No.
Do you miss it, Dory? I would wonder about that because you have all sorts of celebrations we don't have. Annette says happy Halloween from the Netherlands. Mm-hmm. So do they celebrate Halloween in Holland now? Because they didn't when I was young. So that'd be interesting to find out. Patricia says we're in the Atlantic bubble, so kitties are coming. Oh. What's an Atlantic bubble?
I don't know.
I know a bubble is for the, to protect people from COVID, but an Atlantic bubble is huge.
Yeah, that's right. It stretches thousands of miles, so
So let us know what you need. She's going to do some pumpkin carving. Mary.
Yeah. 3 last year.
She lives up a 80-foot driveway.
Yep.
Yeah, kids are lazy.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, it's not profitable, right? They don't get enough candies if they have to walk that far. Unlike when I was a kid, I lived out in the country. So, sometimes it was, almost a quarter of a mile between houses. So
But you walked it.
I walked it. Yeah.
I have to admit, I remember going out when I got used to the idea after coming here from Holland. We didn't have it there, but then I came here. And then my mom let me out, I guess, at must have been about 10 years old. So she said, yeah, go with your friends. So we went out by ourselves.
Oh, definitely.
And there were some creepy people in the neighborhood. But there were also some really generous ones.
I remember, getting candy apples and popcorn balls.
I loved getting invited in for hot chocolate and cookies.
Hot chocolate and cookies, yeah.
The house on the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. That would never happen now.
No, I don't think so. Marcy says on a good year we only get two dozen. This year you don't think you'll get any. And that's probably true. Our kids will probably be minimized from whatever we had.
Absolutely.
I think that a lot of parents will keep people down. Oh, Donna says some of the neighbors have rigged up tubes or chutes to slide candy down. You're just not doing it this year. Yeah, it takes time and effort to do that for the kids.
Absolutely.
So I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Willica says, you are early this day. We have winter time, so the clock has been set an hour back already. Yes, we have that this weekend.
This weekend.
So
yes.
Not last weekend, Willica, but this weekend we are also back. So next week we'll be on the same time again.
Yes.
And Tammy has got to go to the store.
Oh.
Okay. Bye, Tammy. I love that. Janet, says, first time I won't be dressing up and handing out candy. We had 200 last year. Okay, that is amazing. And it's nice that you have grandkids. You're lucky to have the little kids around. It'll be lovely.
Snowing in Massachusetts. Wow.
Beverly says she got in. Great. Yay. Karen Krause is here. Hello. Susanna Letonai says, hello, dear ladies. I like Halloween. They go crazy this. You used to go crazy. This year, unfortunately, the meeting will be missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a party for two is also kind of romantic. Romantic Halloween.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We're all in the same boat that way, and I'm really glad to hear that most people are doing very little.
Mm-hmm.
Because and in BC too, there's this whatever they call the second wave, and it's certainly happening. So we're all just crossing our fingers and hope that for Christmas we get a vaccine. Okay.
Yes.
That's all I want for Christmas.
Yes. That's right. Yes.
That's kind of the thing that we just have to still wait the last little bit and keep being, good.
Yes.
And not create problems for everyone else. Oh, the 4 Atlantic provinces are the Atlantic bubble. That's a pretty big bubble still.
It is,
though.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have very few COVID cases. Well, that's awesome. And then you call it a bubble. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, we have a Vancouver Island bubble. Then,
absolutely.
Don't
we? Yeah.
Because we have, I think it's 5 now. On Vancouver Island itself.
On Vancouver Island South, yeah. They break
all over Vancouver Island.
No, I think there was 9.
Oh,
yeah,
9.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's our second wave.
Yeah,
because for a long time we had 0.
Absolutely, I think when I heard the other day, I think there was 3 South, 3 Central, and 3 North.
Oh, there you go. So, see, you know what's going on.
That might have been a couple of days ago, so who knows what it is now.
But in Vancouver and the rest of the province, it's a little different.
It's a little different, absolutely.
I think being isolated, being on an island, or being where you are, what you call your Atlantic bubble, not too many people come traveling through that way. It makes a big difference. But Vancouver's a hub.
Yes, it certainly is.
Yeah. Anyway, so happy Halloween. No trick-or-treaters live in the country, and grandkids are too big to trick or treat anymore, Janet. I can see that.
Yeah.
Boo, she says. Mary, homemade donuts? Are you kidding?
I would have come to that house.
You put a special gold star on that house. Yes. Come here. Making a few special treats for the holiday, not sharing with anyone outside the family. Way to go, Karen. Cheers from rainy Brazil. Hello, Marley Coco. That's very nice of you to drop in. Terry says, happy Halloween. Thanks, Mary. We got 44. Yay.
Great.
Actually, when we first started, what was it? 8? I think it was our
I think there was 8. And then, we were very happy when it climbed up to 10.
It was exciting.
It's
actually climbing.
Yeah.
I don't remember who were the first ones. I have a feeling Donna was here on the first.
Oh, probably, yeah.
First edition.
Absolutely, yeah.
Anyway, it's snowing in Massachusetts. Okay. 23,000 in your county.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, you beat us.
Yeah.
Those numbers just shocking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and of course the county is pretty small, right?
I
don't know how big it is.
I don't know, yeah.
I guess that would be the same as our Vancouver Island, maybe?
Could be.
I have no idea. We'll have to figure out how many square miles we have here.
Yeah.
But we're on an island.
Yes.
Nobody goes through, and, well, some people arrive, but then they're really, really socially shamed if they don't wear their masks.
That's right. Yes, they are.
You should see. Watched the news last night, and they had some people on in a grocery store, and because we're not mandated to wear them.
No.
And I have a feeling.
But strongly suggested.
Strongly. And I have a feeling we're not mandated because we're already doing really well that way.
Absolutely, yes.
But also because they don't want a backlash of people protesting, and all that, saying, no, don't tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a good idea not to mandate it then. But anyway, they had the news on, and they were showing some people who were carefully putting on their mask before they went into any store, and they were showing them in the grocery store. It was really nice. And then but there are a few outliers, or some, whatever they called them, people who just didn't do it, and mostly men. In fact, I didn't see any woman not doing it. And these guys, one of them is older. Oh, I guess I'm sorry, I forgot. And then another guy was standing there. I just wanted to come in for a minute. I mean, they have these dumb excuses. And then this one guy said, my wife told me to go and get my mask in the car, but I didn't feel like doing it. So they have no good excuse, right?
Yeah.
They know better. Anyway, so that was really good, because that's, in a way, socially shaming people
absolutely,
who are not doing the right thing. I thought it was kind of a way to nudge people rather than making them.
Yes.
Anyway, that was just my
absolutely
political commentary.
Yeah.
So here we are. Michelle Seltzer.
I'm Michelle.
And I always call you Michelle, but really you're Shelley.
Yeah.
I know you are. Carol says, keep that snow right there, Susan.
Yeah.
Dory is under curfew between 9 and 5. Well, that's one way of doing it too, because the evening hours get very social sometimes, right? Hi from the Palm Coast. Florida, that's right. Well, this should be a really, really good weekend for us, because we got some sunshine.
We do, and it's supposed to be not too cold this weekend. So I think we're actually going to have a clear Halloween night, which is unusual.
Nice for everyone. We hope there's lots of fireworks, because that's fun to watch. Now, you had a kind of an agenda with the next stitch that we were going to focus on.
I do.
Tell me all about it.
The next stitch is the, excuse me, from level 1.
Algerian eye.
And it's the Algerian eye stitch.
This is the stitch.
Yeah.
Okay, you tell the difference between the two, because I mean, I read it, but I didn't even know anything about this.
Algerian eye stitch is not pulled, whereas an Algerian eyelet is pulled.
So I thought this was an eyelet.
No, but it's the eye.
We have called it the correct name.
Yes.
All right.
Which is surprising.
I know. We could have easily called it an eyelet, because I know I'd use that word interchangeably.
Yes, exactly. And of course, here's what the real piece looks like. And you can see the eyes are in the red. And then there's the large ones that are in the green.
And there's no pulling.
And there's no pulling on this.
Because if you pull, then you open up the center.
That's right.
And if you don't pull, you can make that stitch a surface stitch that can be any shape, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the pulled stitch is almost always square.
Almost always square, yes.
So the eyelet is supposedly square.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that, when you read something like this, which you found very nicely and everything, it comes from a certain source, and another source might say something different.
Absolutely.
I found that when you look up history and background of stitches, and especially the way stitches are named, all these various different names, you don't always get the same cohesive story.
Absolutely. Yes.
I think the eyelet makes sense. An eyelet is opening up the center.
Yes. Yeah.
That makes total sense. So where'd that come from?
Well, it is actually has a long European history. And it appeared in several of the earliest samplers in clothing as decoration. And it can be multi-shaped, actually. So usually it's done over an even amount of threads. But you can also do it like over 5 threads. And it'll just be a little, not necessarily off-center, but a little, one part will be taller than the other part.
Yeah. Well, changing the amount of legs and how many stitches, that's what I do all the time.
Yes.
And of course, I didn't know they were still all called Algerian eyelets, because there's diamond eyelets. There
are
variety of eyelets. So I don't know. Are we going to call them all Algerian now?
No.
Okay, see? What do we know?
Yeah, that's right.
Where did the word Algerian come from? Because this is a leading question.
Well, that's right.
I read about it.
And it was labeled from the Algerian 16th century. And so that's possibly where the name came from.
So it was from Algiers? is what they said, or?
Well, it says Algerian 16th century, so it could be, yeah.
That sounds rational.
Mm-hmm.
I know that a lot of our stitches come from Persia or Iran now, or the Middle East. Some of our stitches come from India. It's really quite interesting because, of course, stitches traveled along the same routes as the trade routes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
People
would pick them up and, the threads and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. And they see them on the national costumes and they go, oh, yeah, that'd be really cool on my shirt or whatever. And
absolutely
bring things back home. But I think it was marked that it was from it's Algerian. So I assume it would be from Algiers, which is in the north of Africa. Anyway, it's all very fascinating. And we use it a lot.
Yes, you do.
Where do we use it?
Yes. Wow.
Where do I use it?
We have several different samplers that it's used in or pieces. Here's one, and this is called Sugar and Lace. And I'm just going to show it.
Oh, I love this sampler.
Now, this is the
looking at this. I love it.
This is the pulled one.
Thanks, Lorraine.
And it's usually used, Thea uses it quite a bit in Hardanger.
Don't I ever?
Yeah.
Exactly. Where is it?
Usually in between the cluster blocks. Right over this way.
Okay, so
you can see a couple.
Is it up above?
Right. Let's see, right there.
Okay.
And no, that's all that's there. But I'm going to show you the whole piece because it is really a pretty little piece.
I love this piece.
I do too.
I don't know why. I think it's the colors, the light blue and the white.
Absolutely. And you got the little angel there and the tree.
What's it called again?
The Sugar and Lace.
See, I forgot.
And this also has diamond eyelets too. I keep on moving it, sorry. And then it's got some Hardanger in it. And some beads.
And full Greek crosses at the bottom. Greek
crosses, absolutely.
I think that the amount of Hardanger for this little tiny sampler is awesome. It looks very big when it's up close, but when you see it, it's not that big.
It's not that big at all.
And it's called Sugar and Lace, and it is really cute for Christmas and not in your usual Christmas colors, right?
No.
I really like it.
It's very antique-y.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to put this one here.
You can put that one there?
Yes.
The next one is called Winter Garden, and I'm just trying to find where the eyelets are. So there's the piece. I'm going to go a little bit closer. It's got a little bit of a tree and a snowman and some chickadees. And then right here you can see the Algerian eyelets are in between the little bit of Hardanger that's there. And then we've got a little bit of some cardinals and birdhouses at the bottom.
My usual little cardinals. I love them everywhere. Thanks, Kathy Bird. Jennifer McEwen says, good morning. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. There are a few people that have come a little bit later and we haven't been able to say hi. Serena's here, Jillian Burst, Roxy, Kate Burzak. Wonderful. Nice of you to join in. And at one point we had 50 according to Lorraine.
Oh,
yay,
awesome.
Lorraine. Thank you.
Yep.
And
the next
we have to probably we're doing
move it along. We're doing
we're actually doing fine.
Okay. So this one, and I'm just looking where it is right there. And so this is called Poinsettia Place.
I'm going to show you something because the camera is angled this way.
And I keep on tilting it.
And if it's this way, then really you can hardly see it. It's a great idea to do it like that.
Okay. There you go. So it's got some poinsettias and cardinals and some, I think those are silk ribbon. Yes, silk ribbon poinsettias there. And then you got a little bit of hem stitching and lettering, and that's where the Algerian eyelets are.
So it's the overdyed thread, right?
That's overdyed thread. So it gives it a whole different look than just using a solid color.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, there's the little
cottage. That little cottage would really look cute by itself also.
It would.
You know, just surround it maybe with some Algerian eyes.
Yeah.
Not eyelets.
Yes.
Usually when I'm using Algerian eyes, and not eyelets, I'm using it to create color. So I often tell people don't pull this one because you want to see the color of the thread.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Rather than the hole.
The hole. That's right. And I like to not pull my Algerian eyelets too much anyway.
But when we do the eyelets, when I do want some pull, generally we call it, medium pull?
Yeah,
Not tight.
I say gently pull.
Okay, there you go. Because if you do too much, too tight, you just get a hole.
Absolutely.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
Even if it's white on white, or if it's just done on one with one color, it's still nice to see some of the thread and stitches.
Yes.
And not just the hole.
Yes.
So that happens. Also, just so you know, she's pulling out one of my favorite pieces. But I did want you to know, and I think some of you have taken classes with me, know that I have been teaching this for a long time to do the Algerian eyelets, whether they're in a row diagonally, horizontally, or vertically. You can do them in a way where you don't have to do the whole eyelet and then bury your thread beneath and the back to get to the next eyelet. You don't have to do them all at one time, one time, one time. So I recommend that you take the class in the academy because, and that's for the Beyond Cross Stitch level 1.
Level 1,
because that's in that class, and I'll show you how to do that if you haven't already figured that out or haven't taken one of my classes yet. Doing the Algerian eyelets in 2 journeys has just completely resolved the idea that it's a painful task to do Algerian eyelets or eyes. Yeah. Okay, so take that course.
Yes. And this is a good example of, would you call it a progressive way to do the stitch? Because you progress along. Mm-hmm. So anyways, this is called the Heart Etui.
Mary Woodruwitz says 56.
Awesome.
Hello, new people. Thanks, Mary.
Please say hi. And so that is the front of this etui. And then on the back,
that's mostly the Algerian eyelets around the outside.
Around the outside.
Yeah.
Right there.
And they're done in gold, are they?
No, they're done in a light pink.
Oh, that's right. I can see it now.
Exactly.
I have to take off my glasses so I can see.
This piece also has the biscornu to it as well. And you can see the Algerian eyes around the outside.
Actually, that's Heart Etui is also on our YouTube channel, and it is one of the ones that is the most commented on. People like it the most for all of the good advice that's given there. And at some point, we're going to move that bunch of videos to our class. Yes. To a class in our Victoria Sampler Academy. So if you want to look at it, now's the time.
And I think that piece lends itself to changing the colors very easily as well. So you could also make it like in Christmas colors.
Oh, wouldn't that look cute?
Oh, it'd look really nice with gold and red and...
Oh, I love that idea. And the Christmas fabric, like this fabric was ideal for these colors. Yeah. But what if you had Christmas? Oh, I think that would be just gorgeous.
I think so too.
Maybe we should make a model. No, never mind.
Well, yes. I think of these things and I go, okay, where am I going to fit this in? So,
I just want to say hello to Karen Krause. She loves the snowy Algerian eyes and eyelet design. Thank you. And Mary, it was so exciting. And Cynthia, 57, you guys, you are making head.
Thank you.
Just
Thank you.
Making new, what do you call that? No, God, I can't remember.
Viewer appreciation.
You're wonderful. We need 3 more now.
That's right.
And it's going to be an absolutely amazing day when so many people come. Thank you, Jennifer Gowan. And Jennifer, I learned from you to do the journeys. Thank you, Jennifer Nardiello. Jennifer Gowan says 59. Oh my goodness.
We're almost there. Now,
I feel like we've set a boundary. There's a word for it, and I'm 71, almost 72, and I can't remember words sometimes. They drive me crazy.
I can't remember words sometimes, too, so I don't think it has anything to do with age.
What is that around both of you? This is our decoration for Halloween. Because we didn't want to put hats on until the end because it would mess up our hair.
Exactly. It's got little bats on them. So
there you go. It's nice to see you, Karen Chiang. Really good. I'll put this away for you because you're still in the middle.
I am.
Showing other models that have Algerian eyes or eyelets.
Eyelets. That's right. And so this is called a Stitcher's Heart. And I absolutely love this piece.
That little sampler can be done by itself too, right?
Absolutely.
That's what it is. Oh, sorry. Jennifer Gowan says all-time record. Thank you. It was the word I was searching for. Thank you. Sorry, I interrupted.
No problem. And the eyelets are Algerian eyelets on this one are the center of the flowers, the blue flowers.
That's true. They were yellow, if I got that right, or
They were
gold?
done out of metallic Vatican gold.
Oh, just so nice.
Exactly. So there's that piece.
Yes, and each one of these, I just wanted to show this as well. Like Lisa carefully put it on some linen, sewed it onto some linen so that it could be made into an a twee like this.
That's
so
right.
You can put it together like this and carry it to your meetings or around the house or whatever. But each of these pieces can also be finished singly.
Absolutely.
Right? With backing paper and whatever, however you want to finish it. And this would make an incredibly nice set, along with this one here, this little sampler. The sampler itself is small, but very packed with all sorts of things. And then there's scissor case, needle case.
Yeah, that's a little needle book. Let's see, right there.
There. So you can make a needle book, etc. And then the center is a magnet.
Yes. And then really it has this really cute little, let me see if I can get all this out of the way.
Oh, I love the color of those scissors.
Me too.
I wish we could get those more.
So there.
Oh, that's right. That's another Algerian eyelet.
It is.
Right?
It is.
That's the eyelet.
In the center. Oh, you want to see the scissors? They're blue.
We don't have those scissors.
We don't have those scissors.
Darn it. I wish we did. That would be so nice.
And this is actually
just so you all know, the scissors, I'm sorry again.
Oh, go ahead.
I keep interrupting Lisa. I'm
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
But I did want to say something about our scissors. You bought them all.
We have to wait again.
Really, really nice. I'm really glad those of you who got to order one and actually found one there. We did order a minimal amount. We didn't order that much, but we did order enough, we thought, for, the next week or two.
Absolutely. And the other is the ball tip needles.
All gone.
All gone.
So we do have some red
soft touch
scissors, and I love those, just so you know, because it really does have a soft touch for your hands. And the regular needles, we will just keep going with those. But I just want you to know there are a few scissors left, but most of them are gone, and we've got them on order. We're getting them in within about a month. Yes. Sorry, but that's the way the mail goes. So we're doing our best to get them in again.
And hopefully we'll have them before Christmas.
Oh, I think we will.
I think we will.
Or you can get a gift card and you can buy them later.
You can get a gift card and get them later. I'm just trying to find, oh, there it is. Okay. So here is, it's actually kind of I would say, companion piece to a Stitcher's Heart, because it's done in the same colors, and it's the peacock sampler. And for this one, let's see where I think there's a diamond eyelet in the center of that flower. And then there's Algerian eyelets. Let me get all this down here. Can I get close enough?
Oh, yeah, you can. You're doing great.
The Algerian eyelets are down there.
Jennifer Nardello says, I did that one.
I did this one too. I made mine into a bag.
And it was gorgeous.
Yes.
Your bag.
Using the same fabric that's used in a Stitcher's Heart.
Exactly. I'm still looking for the Algerian eyelet. Oh, yeah.
Down in the bottom.
There's a diamond eyelet down in the bottom. Oh, right. Within the lace at the bottom. Okay. Very nice.
Now, this one, also one of my favorites, is the Christmas wreath. And we're just going to get close. And the Algerian eyelets are...
somewhere in the heart hanger?
Between the cluster blocks and the heart hanger. But this is a gorgeous piece.
It really is. Yeah. When you see it as a box top like this, you just, it's a perfect box top.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Yes.
But it can also be turned on its angle like this, like you did.
I did, and I've done mine, I think it was on raw linen, so it has a little more of an antique look to it.
It is stunning. The way she framed it has a mat that is square, or diamond, and then another mat behind that, or top of that, that's round. Oh, gosh, it looks so beautiful.
It's the one that's on the front cover of the leaflet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is, too. I loved it so much, I asked to have a picture taken of it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Anyway, I have to put this over there.
Yes, you do. And then the last one, and I'm just trying to see, I think this is just basically the diamond eyelet, because I don't see any Algerian eyelets on it.
But we wanted to show it anyway.
Exactly.
Or you did.
I did, yes. It's the winter box, and you can see the diamond eyelet in the middle. But I love this one because I love the colors of it.
Yeah, then we have the top.
You're going to have the top?
Yeah, because you showed the top, which was great. This can be made into a cute little ornament too, by the way. This as an ornament would look really well because look how small it is. And then on the sides is, to me, my favorite part. It's what I've done to many of our boxes. Basically, I have to go slower. Okay. Some of the stitching has come loose because we've opened it and closed it so many times. So
am I going to have to restitch that lid together?
Yeah, because look at this is
opening up a little bit.
Oh, yes. So that can happen. Patty Ewing, Michelle Lauzon, look at 61 and 62.
Awesome.
This is amazing.
And I did find the Algerian eyelet.
Oh, and look at everybody's going. Yay! One of the good things about you guys.
Thank you for joining us.
That is really cute too, is right. Someone else said something about this is our milestone. That's what Willika said. Yes, it's a record or a milestone.
Milestone, yeah.
Absolutely. It really is. 62 is phenomenal. And that's because so many new people have just come on board to see us live. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you making our numbers skyrocket today.
So I did find the Algerian eyelet, and it's in the scissor fob.
Oh, there it is.
And it's right where my nail is, right at the top there.
Yeah, you're right. That is an actual square that on its end looks like a diamond. So it works really well.
And I love that little scissor fob. And then, of course, with this, there's also a little pin cushion.
It's not that big, is it?
No.
Hold it at this level and you can see how tiny it is. Look
just
at it.
A little tiny. But it's really, really cute.
Thank you. I really like it too.
So that's all the models we have to show.
Yes, as far as the Algerian eyelet goes.
As far as the Algerian eyelet goes. Yes, I'm really going to have to sew that up.
I'm so glad that a couple of you have mentioned that these are pieces that we don't usually show. And it's true because we often show things during our stream. We show things that are like occasion-oriented things so that you don't see the ones that aren't like Halloween, Christmas, you know, Thanksgiving, spring. So we have some favorites that we like to show during the season, right? If it's spring, we show spring things.
Yes.
And then we kind of forget the others. So we're really, I wasn't actually involved in this, but Lisa's been trying very hard to find the models that we don't usually show.
Yes.
Even though they also include these stitches that we're focused on to give it a kind of a presentation for you so that you have the ability to see models that you've you don't see actually on the leaflet cover that well.
They're often overlooked, but they're really, really nice designs to stitch.
Yeah, the peacock sampler in particular. I remember looking at it the other day and thinking, geez, you know, when I can see from far away, I'm not involved with it anymore. I've let it go, so to speak.
Absolutely.
And it feels like, oh, how did I ever do that? Yeah. Because it really makes me happy.
Absolutely. And it sure colors too.
Yes. I love those colors. Okay. And I have...
Here, I'll take that.
We don't need that.
No, you don't.
No, that's another thing that I'm supposed to get ready for. Just so you know, a wonderful lady called Mary got in touch with me. She's the president or the class organizer or event organizer for her EGA. And she approached me to see if I would Zoom with their EGA Zoom meetings. And I thought, well, why not? I think that sounds really nice. So we made an agreement. We did a contract and made an agreement. And I'm going to be up at 7:30 on Monday morning, which to me is a little early. But, you know, this time I thought, well, I'll try it.
Try it, yes.
So I'll have to get up early enough to, you know, do my hair and stuff. Apparently they have about 70 people. It's a New York EGA.
Oh, very nice.
Membership, and I think it's called Mountain. Anyway, sorry, I forgot the name, but I'm going to be talking to them for about half an hour or an hour, and all of those people are going to be on Zoom as well. So I was really excited to try this out.
Absolutely.
And we're learning as we go, Lisa and I. And the reason I wanted to try it out was because you never know what we're going to do with Zoom.
No, you don't. And I think we have some exciting things possibly coming up in the future.
We're very excited, actually. Yes. But in this case, we're going to try it. Someone else is in charge. Thank goodness.
Yes.
And it looks like Patty says we did 2 Zoom seminars this year. And again, you did it with 2 teachers, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Did they teach while they were doing the seminar with you? I'll have to ask you maybe privately, because we're not quite sure how we're going to do it, but we were thinking of a kind of a seminar, not quite a seminar because we're not guild people, but something like that.
Yeah, like a retreat or something.
Yeah.
You know, stay at home retreat.
Yeah. And here it says, I would love a Zoom class with you guys. So that's kind of where we're going.
Yeah.
And I know it's been suggested and other people are already doing
Absolutely.
it. Really good.
Yeah.
But we have to do it our way.
Absolutely.
And
because we do pretty much everything our way. So, yeah.
And also we had so much technical new things to learn this year.
Absolutely.
Honestly, we're like underwater with learning.
Yes, we are.
And Zoom meetings, even though we do them on a regular basis with friends, it kind of feels like it has to be a little bit better set up to make sure that we know how to invite people. Yeah. Because the only Zoom meeting I've ever done is where I've been invited. So, you know, you have to learn, right? How to do all this stuff. And I thought, well, Lisa and I were talking about how exciting it will be.
I think it's something very exciting for our viewers and to come and join us and possibly stitch for a morning or 2.
Yeah, exactly. Jennifer says, wonderful news about you venturing out to new people. I guess that is new people, because even though I know the guild's name, I should have remembered it. There probably are a few people in there that know about me, but maybe not everyone.
Maybe not everybody, yeah.
Okay, so Patty says, yeah, they sent us kits and then they instructed on the call. Well, there you go, like that. Yeah. Sounds so much fun. Zoom workshops are great. Someone else has done that. The thing is, for us, we'd have to design a piece.
A piece for it.
And that takes time. So, you know how it goes. It's not just about Zoom. Both my ANG and EGA chapters meetings via Zoom, and we work on projects. They'll be doing a Zoom session with a teacher in a few weeks for a class we had set up last year. So you guys are already doing it.
Absolutely.
It would be very similar. I don't think we'd do it any differently. But of course, it would be, for us, it would be one of our designs.
Yes.
And since I'm not only teaching, I also design to make a living. Yeah. We will be most likely not doing this for free. Yes. It'll have to be a registration that we would have to figure out how to do. Yes. And we're not really sure about all of that either.
No, not yet.
Exactly. Yeah. That sounds wonderful. Our Sampler Guild Zooms monthly meetings too, and auctions. There you go. Oh. Your Sampler Guild sounds like they have a techie on the board. On
the board, yeah.
Because you can't do all that stuff unless you're really familiar and you feel good. So that was a little announcement. Another announcement is that we have a couple of new free minis. Oh, sorry, not free minis. We have a couple of new free patterns. Yeah. They're called mini patterns. Yes. And I put them up yesterday, and now there's going to be a promotion. You can't really call it a sale. No. But you can get a free mini, any free mini at all, in the mini page. Yeah.
Any of the minis. They're not normally free.
That's right. No. So, but you can get one of them to be free if you add it into your shopping cart, which already has $10 worth of any product. So if you buy anything over $10, then you can choose one of the mini patterns and put it in your cart, and it will say free when you put in the discount code. It's complicated. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to send you out an email soon.
We'll see how it works.
Exactly. That's good. Oh, the classes I've Zoomed are not free. Okay. Well, so that's good. Yeah. So we're kind of worried about, you know, all the different possibilities. And like you say, we can't always do everything free. Registration, buy the materials. Exactly. Oh, that sounds fun. Thank you, Rachel, for saying that. You definitely pay to do that. And I'm so proud of this.
You are, yes, absolutely. And you should be. Was long, working on this.
We had thought some time ago that we should put a FAQ on our website, frequently asked questions section. And I didn't know how to do it, and it was not easy. And I talked to Lisa about it, and we had some ideas, right? I finally figured out where in our platform we could do it, and it was kind of preset. So all I had to do is figure out, okay, so if I click on that and click on that, then there's a fact.
Yeah.
But then I had to link it to a menu item. So it's now along the top of our menu bar, you know, where there's the shop and the homepage and all like that. At the other end, it is called FAQ.
Yep.
And if you click on that, you'll see there's a bunch of questions. They're kind of made up questions because we haven't actually been asked these questions specifically. But just to give us an idea as to what people might be asking. People mostly ask about shipping, right?
Yes, that's number one, shipping. And there's been a couple of other, you know, mostly is where's my package?
Right.
You know, unfortunately right now mail isn't moving quite like it used to.
We know that.
So
but we've got some answers for you, and they're all there.
They're all there.
Which is
absolutely
cool.
Yeah.
And what else did we put in there?
Oh, also about downloading the PDFs.
Right. How to do it.
How to do that.
And how to do it the best way.
Absolutely.
And, you know, how it works.
Yeah.
Because we have to answer people who are emailing us.
Yes.
So what we're going to do now is, if they haven't read the FAQ, we recommend the FAQ.
Absolutely.
First.
Yes.
And that way it won't take us so long to actually answer. Everybody is asking the same questions.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to it. Oh, Kathy Bird, 64. I can't believe all of you have joined us. Thank you so much for joining us. Anyway, I am now going to, ta-da!
Yeah.
This is for people who don't want to do in silk. They desperately need to do it in DMC, and do any of our designs in DMC. Kathleen spent many, many days figuring out which
we're
closest enough guess to the threads that we're using. So if we use an Au Versoix, for instance, silk, she has gone to the DMC chart, and she has tried to match the one she thinks is the best. Remember, this is not objective but subjective to Kathleen.
Yes.
So she's done as good a job as she could, and of course, you know, we don't know how good that is. So if you find that you think that these conversion charts, they're here, are not accurate, you can let us know what you think would be better.
Absolutely, because everybody sees color differently. And the light also plays an important part on what colors look like.
Really does. And I know that Kathleen wasn't exactly sitting in the right light, in my opinion. However, she did a good job with the colors that she did see in DMC, and she did as much as possible. So these conversion charts are, except for Weeks Dye Works, are pretty complete about the threads we most often use. Not every thread, but most threads.
Most threads.
And they are in the FAQ. So it'll say under products, I think it says, do you have conversion charts to DMC?
Yes.
Which I put in.
Yeah.
And then then you click on the little plus sign, and it'll give you a link to these things that you can download and use. Yay! We have conversion charts.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I know, it's been a while.
It's been like so many years, and I honestly think that, you know, giving people the advice to take DMC is like against my nature.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't want to do this, mainly because it's just not the same colors.
No, or the same sheen.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you want to use DMC, feel free.
Yes.
Of course. But personally, to get away from silks is like, no, don't do it.
I haven't used cottons for so many years, it would feel odd. So, yeah.
Exactly. And Kathleen is all, you know, giving thanks to Kathleen, which is great. Thank you all. I think that having the possibility of having a DMC color given to you for something you might not have in your stash is great. But if you're going to do the entire thing in DMC, I'm not going to be responsible for the results.
Yeah.
Because seriously, I know it's going to look a lot different than the front picture.
Yeah. Yes.
And when you complain about, you know, the DMC doesn't look quite right, or if someone ever dares to complain about that, we're going to say, well, we told you to use the accessory packs. Anyway.
They're just suggestions. They're not an actual match. necessarily.
No, I think there's a disclaimer on it and everything.
Yeah.
Sorry, but if it's not right, here it is. The color suggested will not give the result our designers visualized as they stitch their models. So that's on there. Yeah. But at least it's something. And I think that there are times when you just can't get that thread, or, it's not available anymore. So you need something to guide you as to which colors they might be the closest to.
Yep.
Our overdyes in particular were really hard.
Absolutely. Because usually, overdyes have multiple colors in them. So it's not necessarily easy to find a substitute. So
no, but what did Kathleen do with those?
Usually 3 colors.
Yeah, 2 or 3 colors.
2 or 3 colors
that she saw, and then any of the colors in between, just they have to be guessed at, I guess, basically. But it can be done. Like if you're doing a overdyed, like this overdyed, for instance. If you're doing this overdyed, you might see 3 main colors in there, or 4. And you can use them at 1 stitch, 2 stitches, and then start with another color and sort of pretend it's like overdyed. It's possible. Yeah. That's right, Michelle. Sometimes the silks are just not in the budget, and I can understand that. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why we really wanted to do this. And we also have PDFs, and we have Beyond Cross Stitch PDFs.
Absolutely.
And those are all taking
They
DMC.
are DMC, yes.
Yeah, so you can also do it the other way around.
Yes.
DMC to silks.
Silks, definitely.
I did the wedding ring cushion in DMC. I loved it. If the design is as good as yours, any thread looks great. Okay, she really made me feel bad. Good, but bad. Thanks, Rachel. That's really sweet of you. I really appreciate you saying that. And it is true that if the design is okay, then you can do a lot of things with any thread.
Exactly. And, I think we're getting close here.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I didn't want to flatten my hair, but for you guys,
exactly,
we are going to be witches.
There we go.
For the last part of our presentation today. Thank you, Carol. Check your VS email. I sent you some interesting info. Thank you. I appreciate that. It may be about the class that we're eventually going to do. Actually, I guess it should be like this.
If you nod your head, it kind of comes like you're flying. Sorry.
We are going to have a great Halloween. Trick or treat is right. Exactly. We want trick or treat from you guys. That's great. The conversion charts for Trisha, she loves. That's great. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, Loretta.
And Jennifer, really good. Okay, but I have one more announcement.
One more thing.
One more announcement. This is the weekend. Or you may not have known exactly, but this is the weekend that we start on our new Stitch Along. Yay! Happy Halloween. This is our treat, not a trick. The very next one is going to be a snow globe. Yeah. And we're going to do a snow globe, and it's going to have a Christmas kind of theme and look. And it's called the GSG snow globe, because if I give you the name, then you'd know what it's about.
That's right. Exactly. Yes.
So you'll know the name when we're halfway through. Okay, so there we are. I hope that you guys enjoy it. It's going to be published as soon as we're finished here.
That's right. Yes.
And it says Happy Halloween from Rachel. We don't celebrate it here. Yay! So this is next, and it's coming up for your
next stitch along.
Next stitch along, and it's my pleasure to start it with you, and I think you're going to like it.
Absolutely. I think so too. Cute. It's really, really cute. Yeah.
So that's right. Jennifer says, "Hey, snow globe. Good weekend to everyone." We wish you all the best.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have a picture taken of us smiling with these hats on, right?
I guess so. Yeah. Let's hope. Yeah. Just keep on smiling, and hopefully at the end it'll have a smile without my mouth being open. That usually is the way.
We try to both smile at the same time.
We do.
But when you stop talking, I'm smiling. And when I stop talking, you're smiling. So here we are. We're both smiling.
Usually one is smiling and the other one has their mouth open. So
that's right. That's about it. Thank you all for coming and for making this a milestone day. Absolutely. Really wonderful. We're going to say goodbye to you all now. Have a happy Halloween, those of you who celebrate. And otherwise, have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.